Good morning, students. Myself Anup Kumar, and I am again here, dear. It is my fifth video of this chapter, chapter 10, Profit and Loss, and it is the second video of this week. Okay, students. Now, in previous class, students, we have already solved some questions based on profit and loss. Okay, and we have solved miscellaneous questions. So, students, today again we will solve some questions based on what problems and again on the miscellaneous topic. What is the topic, dear? Here, at first we will discuss mark price. What is mark price? What is list price? And what is discount on any article? Okay, any object we can say. So let's start the class, dear. Now, so students, let's start with definition. What is mark price? Now, students, if you are going to the market, in that case, if you will see any article, okay, any object which you want to buy, then if you will see in the back side or the um, left or right side of that box, okay, you will see there is a price mentioned there. That mentioned price is called mark price. It means the price which is marked on the article or printed on the article is called mark price, or we can say in short a mark for M, price P, it means MP we can say. Now, what is list price, dear? Now, students, if we will see that if you are seeing the price of the article in that article level, then it will say mark price. But the items which are manufactured in a factory are marked with a price according to the list supplied by the factory. It means the price given by the factory is called the list price, and retailer is supposed to sell them is known as the list price. That is the list price here. Okay, so list price and mark price are different words. Okay, now what is discount? So if you want to, in sometimes you can say in right now you can see that there are many festivals scheme. Okay, many festivals is coming also in this week. Also there is a festival, Dasara, Durga Puja, and Diwali also. So here you can see, students, if you will see that many companies are offering some discounts, okay, or some gifts to for the customers. Okay, so this is called the discount. You can see that sale, 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 like these words are written already in any mall or anything. You can say here it is written in the banner that 20% discount on clothes, 10% discounts on electronics items, like these types of discount. So this is the discount here. What is the discount and why the discount is given by the shopkeepers? To increase the sale. So to increase the sale, the shopkeeper offers a certain percentage of rebate on the mark price. It means he has to rebate that discount on the mark price, not the list price. Okay, students. So this rebate is known as discount. Okay. Now, so there is one formula also here. We can say at first the discount is always reckoned on the mark price. Same as we have seen in the previous classes also, that gain percent and loss percent are also reckoned on the cost price. Same as discount will always reckoned on the mark price. Okay. Now, there is one formula, that is if you have to find the discount in rupees, then you have to multiply mark price with their discount percent, that is percentage discount, 20%, 30%, like this. Okay, then you will gain discount. After gaining discount, uh, if you will subtract this discount from MP, then you will get the SP, selling price of the that article. Okay, so let's find some let's solve some questions based on it here. Students, here you can see that the first question is the mark price of a machine is rupees 4,000. There is a machine, okay, and the mark price of it is rupees 4,000. Clearly, the shopkeeper offers an off-season discount on 15% on it, and we know that that discount we will reckon on the mark price. It means if you have to find the discount, the exact discount in rupees, then you have to multiply this discount percent with this MP. Okay, let's find it. At first, we will write what is given. That MP is rupees 4,000 and discount percent 15%. Now let's find the discount. It means discount equals to mark price into discount percent. Let's multiply it. 4,000 into 15%. It means 4,000 into 15 by 100. Now here you can see 20 will cancel. 40 into 15 into 40 will be 600. So that will be the discount offered by the shopkeeper. Okay. Now, how to find the selling price? Clearly we know the formula that if we will subtract this discount from MP, then we will get the SP. So we can write SP equals to MP minus discount. That is 4,000 minus 600. That will be 3,400. It means the customer will buy it in rupees 3,400. Understood, students? Now, so let's find the another solution here of another question. Now, this question is that there is a mobile and the price of a mobile decreased from 9,500 to 8,600. It means previously the price of the mobile was 9,500, but right now the price of a mobile is rupees 8,600. Okay, why the price reduced? It is reduced by dealer in off season to increase his sale. Clearly, but we have to find here rate of discount. Okay, it means the 9,500 will be the MP, the previous price, and 8,600 will be the SP. We can say so. Given MP equals to 9,500 and SP is now rupees 8,600. Okay, so what will be the discount? We know that if you will subtract MP minus SP, you will get the discount. So discount equals to MP minus SP. Put the value. It means the shopkeeper offered 900 rupee discount, but we have to find the rate of discount. It means percentage. We have to find the discount in percent. So we know, we apply the directly formula. Discount will, percent will be what? Discount percent will be equal to discount by MP into 100%. Okay, let's put the value. So discount will be 900, MP will be 9,500 and 100. Let's solve it. 20 will cancelled. Now 5, 40, 5, 18, it means 180 and 5, 19. Yeah, it means 180 by 19. Okay, it means we can write in decimal. It will be 9.47% will be the discount offered by the shopkeeper on this mobile in off season. Understood, students? Now, let's move to the next question here. Now, this question is that a trader marks his goods at 30% above the cost price. What is the cost price? We don't know. Okay, but he has marked 30% above the cost price, and we know that this 30% marked we will apply on the cost price because it is comparing with the cost price now. And after that, after marking it 30% above the cost price, he is allowing a discount of 10%. Okay, then what will be his gain percent we have to find. So let's at first assume the cost price. So at first method we can find it by two methods. First method by assuming it x, and the second method by at first method we will assume it by 100, and then we will apply the second method by using x. Okay, now so let CP of goods be rupees 100. It means if 30% above the cost price he marked, it means the mark price will be what? 100 plus 100 of 30%. It means 130. 100 plus 30. Okay. So 130 is the mark price. But he has allowed a discount of 10% on it. And discount will be always discount on MP. So we can say that discount will be what? Mark price into discount percent. It means 130 into 10%. We will take 130. So it will be 130 into 10 by 100. 1010 will cancel. 1010 will cancel. It means 13 rupees will be the discount. Okay. Now, after 13 rupees. Now we can apply the formula. What formula we can apply? That SP equals to MP minus discount, selling price. So it will be what? 130 minus 13. 130 will be the MP and discount is 13. It means 117 will be the SP. And we know that if you are assuming 100, then at first if you have to find the gain percent, and we also know the formula of gain. Gain is equal to what? SP minus CP. Okay. So gain equal to SP minus CP percent, because we know that if you will subtract 100, the last value with the 100, you will get the value in percentage, because you have already assumed it as 100. So 117 minus 100 will be the 17%. Okay. So this is the first method if you are assuming it 100. I said you in previously classes here that if you have to find the value in percentage, then you can take assume 100. It will be easy for you. But right now I am going to explain the next method also if you are taking CP of goods be rupees X. Okay. Now, so let CP of goods be rupees X. Then what will be the mark price? CP plus CP of 30%. Here we will put X. X plus X of 30%. So X here 1010 cancel, it means 3X by 10. X plus 3X by 10. Then we will solve it. Then here downside 1. LCM will be 10. Then 10X plus 3X equals to 13X by 10. It will be 13X by 10. So that is the MP. Okay. So now MP we have already calculated here, and CP of goods is X. So after that, discount is always reckoned on MP. So we can write 10% of MP, and MP is 13X by 10. So it will be 10 by 100 into 13X by 10. You can see that 10 will cancel. Then it will be 13X by 100 will be the discount. Okay. Rupees 13X by 100 will be the discount. Same formula we will apply, which is applied in first method. But here we will assume X. Okay. So now discount is rupees 13X by 100. Now SP we can find by taking MP minus discount again. So SP is equal to what? MP minus discount. MP is 13X by 10 and 13X by 100. Okay. Now LCM of 10 and 100 will be what? 100. 10 10 into 13 will be 130X minus 100 1 into 13 13X. So it will be what? 117X by 100, and it will be the SP of goods will be SP. Now we know the SP, and we also assume CP as X. So we can subtract SP minus CP to get gain. Okay. So let's see the next slide here. In next slide we will solve that, we will find gain. So gain will be what? SP minus CP, that is 117X by 100 minus X. Again you can see that downside there is 1. So LCM of 100 and 1 will be 100. Here 117X and minus 100 and 100 into X will be 100X. So it will be what? 117 minus 100, 17X by 100. Okay. Now we know the gain. So now we can apply the formula of gain percent, which is equal to gain by CP into 100%. Gain is what? 17X by 100. CP is what? X. So 17X by 100 by X into 100%. That 100 will multiply with the denominator X. Now that this 100 will cut this 100. This X we will cut with this X. Then what is left? Only 17%. So we can say the gain percent will be 17%. Same answer we have found. Okay. So I hope that you all have understood, student, that we can assume 100 and we can assume X also. Okay dear. So you have to do some assignment work at your home dear. In RS Sarwal book you have to complete exercise 10B question number 1 to 7 and the definitions which I have already explained you in starting of this video, you have to learn. Okay students, thank you dear.